We are now on the Pan America Special. So assuming the engine's warm and it hasn't got one of those dynamic rev limits like BMWs when they're warming up, the Redline's at 9,000 RPM it seems. I wish I knew how to adjust the windscreen, but I don't. Ah, right, okay. Oh, there you go. The windscreen wobbles about a bit, but the adjustment was reasonable. It's quite a wobbly thing. We've got a hydraulic clutch. Can't tell. No, I think it's a cable clutch, but it's actually impressively light. I had ridden yesterday a Ducati Multistrada V4 S and a KTM Super Adventure S. One thing that kind of wound me up a little bit about the KTM was it vibrated a lot, around 5,000 to 6,000 RPM, and this is not doing that, so that's good. I thought I'd give it 6th gear from just over 3,000 RPM. Wasn't very happy. You know what I'm like, that's what I like an engine to do if it can. I don't think this engine actually enjoys that, so I'll stop doing it. At these revs, 4,000 RPM, 5th gear, 60-ish miles an hour. Engine is commendably smooth and it's ready to pull immediately. The seat feels very comfortable. Don't know what it'll be like over a longer ride where it'll squish down too much and kind of go hard on me, but at this point, very comfortable saddle. That's good, and I do feel nice and high. So like I said, I've ridden a Super Adventure S KTM and a Multistrada, and this is the highest of the lot. I can report that the back brake is almost non-existent. It slows you down. God, it takes a hell of a prod. Well, I'm in sport mode now, but yeah, engine does feel pretty lively. Now, hanging back from the group is frowned upon, but I think once we get out of this little slow area, we do have a little section where we can open the throttle a little bit. Suspension, very well damped so far. It is smoothing out the potholes and other little sharp ridges in the road. Yeah, this road is pretty ropey, and the suspension is the thing that's impressing me the most, I think, so far. The power response there's a good bit of torque there, but from memory at least, doesn't feel as strong as the KTM Super Adventure nor the Ducati, but it doesn't feel flat. It doesn't feel like there's a flat spot. It picks up well, just maybe not with the same amount of grunt as the aforementioned machines. The front brake doesn't feel very strong either. Now this is probably a demo bike. It's been abused by many people and it's my turn now. It slows you down in a kind of a gradual way. It's not much of a strong feel to it. A little bit disappointing, if I'm honest. I'm no brake expert, but it's what I imagine glazed pads to feel like. Hopefully it's a one-off. The throttle's nice and light. I believe we've got cruise, but I won't bother with it on this ride. We've got heated grips for sure, and there's a lot of other buttons which I'm not touching. Does pottering pretty well. The on-off throttle transition. I am in sport mode, but yeah, it's not too sharp. I've ridden worse. Oops, sorry. Very upright riding position. Back is pretty straight. Legs about 10 degrees off the vertical. Vibrations, not many. But mostly you can feel the engine working and the engine and the chassis kind of responding to that. Yeah, the vibrations are not intrusive. Well, overall, this speed date I think is going pretty well. Definitely a feeling of heft around the headstock and around the middle of the bike. Doesn't feel particularly light on its feet, but it does feel solid. Just kind of throw it around the bends. Definitely no sensation of a hinge in the middle, which is good news. Yeah, I'm liking what Harley's managed to produce here. Would I own one? I'm not sure. I would own one as an extra bike in my garage, but I don't think it will replace my R1250R as my one and only kind of big machine. But they are very different bikes. Yeah, I think I would say on balance I'd probably prefer my Boxer engine. My Boxer feels just kind of more refined and to me has more mid-range. I am missing an up and down quick shifter, I have to say. I don't know if it's an extra on this bike, but on expensive machines nowadays you kind of come to expect it. Oh right, yeah, I can get both tiptoes down with my 32-inch inside leg. Bear in mind there's kind of multiple seating options for this bike. I'm not sure which one I'm on, sorry. But yeah, tiptoes down, balls of the feet don't quite make it, not on both feet at the same time. We've got a pressure readout on for the tyres. It says 48 psi for the rear. I can only assume that is normal. That's a lot. That's a lot of pressure. 40 psi for the front, by the way. The screen is adjustable, as we found out at the beginning. I haven't adjusted it more than once yet though, but I can't adjust it again. I'm not going to mess about with it. Getting a fair bit of wind noise, that's all. Oh, there we go. Oh, hello. Oh, that's better. I've got it in the highest position now, and that's made things a lot quieter. Well, that's impressive, that. I can still see over the screen. I know the camera might not be able to, but I can see clear over the screen. And it's a lot less noisy. Brilliant! That's one of the few examples I've come across of a screen that's actually worked as advertised. That is one of the nicest gearboxes I've had to do clutchless shifting on. Very nice. Little dip of the throttle, and yeah, the next gear change goes up easily. Slight blip, and it goes down just as easy. That's very enjoyable, that. So highlights: suspension, low lights, front brakes. Not impressive. Not sure why. Oh, bit of heat coming up through the engine now on my right thigh. Oh yeah. Good stuff. One Pan America done.